Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and Ruel, and peace and citations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. Quick lesson, man. I was watching Apostle Tahar's video earlier today, one of his videos, and he was going into the topic of Germany continues to make reparation payments to the Holocaust survivors, totaling over 86.8 billion since 1945. Okay. In 2024, Germany agreed to pay approximately 1.4 billion in direct compensation and social welfare services for survivors, including monthly pensions and one-time annual payments. Slakia. According to NPR, these payments are administrated by the Claims Conference. Okay, so yeah, man. So, and Apostle Hart, he's like, he made the point, man, because hey, Germany's making reparation payments, to the small hats, to the JEWs, okay? But what about us, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? All right, because the white man, Esau was doing talks, and votes and whatnot about making reparations to the so-called blacks, all right, black people in slavery time, man. Okay, for slavery time, for the effects and the damages that Esau, the white man, has done to the blacks when it came to slavery. Okay, but they canceled it, and they said, and these Edomites are now saying, just get a job, what do they say? Buckle up your bootstraps, tighten up your bootstraps or whatnot, and get to work, But Germany's paying, their own people, not their own people. Yeah, they're still Edomites. All right. Teeman still paying Amalek millions and more, billions of dollars to these JEWs, these fake JEWs, small hats, big noses, okay? All right, for what they did in 1945, World War II, okay, for a span of I believe 3, 4, maybe 5 years. But what about us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? The things that you white people have done to us, man, okay? Coming over here and almost driving our people to extinction, torturing our people, okay? Cutting our limbs and hands off, all right? Buck breaking our people, taking our people from Africa and bringing them here and enslaving them here and driving our heritage out of us, okay? We lost who we are, our identity. Now we call ourselves Mexicans, Indians, black people, when we're actually the Israelites of the Bible, the Lord's chosen people. We don't even speak our original language, the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashawan Kodash no more, okay? Now we speak French, English, Spanish, lame-ass devil languages, man. Well, actually, those languages came from, our people, anyway, but the white man has taken it over and twisted it up and made it evil and wicked, all right? Like the scriptures say, our people shall, a strange people shall come from a land far, from afar, like the eagle flieth, speaking a strange language, a strange tongue, okay? And that strange people is the so-called white man coming over from Europe, and before that, the Caucasus Mountains, taking over the Southern Kingdom, the so-called blacks, taking us over when the black people used to rule Europe during the Dark Ages, okay? Like the scriptures say, the devil shall be loosed again after 1,000 years of peace. The devil shall be loose for a little season. And that's what happened during the 1600s. The so-called white man went full force on everybody around the whole world, man. All right? The conquistadors and whatnot. They took over Europe. They came over here and conquered the Americas, almost killing all the Taino Indians, cutting their hands off, all right? Torturing them, bundling them up, all right? And burning them just for fun, okay? And raping our people, you know? Same with the Indians in the Americas too, you know? Getting them sick, you know? The Trail of Tears and whatnot. And then bringing the Southern Kingdom, the so-called blacks from Africa, because that's where we were at the time, mingled amongst the other black people, the Hamites, which are not Israelites, who sold us to the white man through the transatlantic slave trade. All right, like the scriptures say, we shall be led into Egypt again in ships. All right, talk about the transatlantic slave trade, okay? And, you know, bang, they took us from over there from Africa and brought our people over here and tortured us, enslaved us, buck-breaked us, okay? Just, you know, utterly just destroyed us, okay? Our people, the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Our people are utterly destroyed. Our people don't even know who they are, all right? All they know, all their history goes back to is colonization. Anything before that, the Mayans, we were from Africa, that's all I know. We were Indians, you know, and that's it. They don't know the history before that, when we all used to dwell in Israel, all right, Jerusalem, speaking one language, all right, at peace with the Lord, all right, in the times of David, the end of, the times of David and Solomon, all right, and then, our people being wicked, we went back, the Lord put us into captivity, and we're still in captivity, all right. So reparations want to get paid or given to these fake JEWs, but what about us, all right, who've been through it worse? Okay, we've been in captivity and slavery for roughly 6,000 years, possibly plus, okay. But these JEWs, these fake JEWs, small hats, all right, living in the land of Israel right now, all right, torturing these Hamas people, torturing these Palestinian people, okay, all right, are getting reparations, all right, for wrong things done to them for a span of 5 years in the 40s, you know. All right. And nobody could speak against them, and they're actually torching the whole world, man. All right. They own everything. They own the banks. They own Hollywood. They own the corn industry. They own the entertainment industry. They own people, everybody. They own the money. Okay. But they're the most oppressed. We're the most oppressed. God damn it. Us blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're the most oppressed. All right? Out of all people. And we've been oppressed after every empire. The Roman, the Grecian, the Mede, Persian and Mede Empire. This empire, the American Empire. Okay? The Egyptian Empire. Okay? The Babylonian Empire. Etc., man. We've been in slavery for this long. And y'all don't even want to pay a lick of reparations. All right? Fuck you, man. We don't need y'all reparations anyway. Like Apostle Dahar says, we're going to take ours when the Lord returns. He's going to give us the power. All right? And we're going to take y'all heathens, as our inheritance. And y'all are going to be our slaves for 1,000 years. Hardcore slavery. And that's the mercy of the Lord. Y'all going to be our slaves for 1,000 years. We've been your slaves for 6,000 years, roughly. All right. And y'all want to complain. The world's going to be better when you heathens are in slavery, man. It's going to be better because we're going to be ruling. You know, and there's mercy behind that. Life sucks for you heathens because you're not ruling the world in righteousness under the laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Where's our reparations? But they get reparations. All right. Okay. Daniel 9:12. And he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem. So nothing worse has been done upon a people other than what has been done unto us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. The Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. And I don't even, look at history, man. Watch Great Millstone videos. I don't even have to bring out the proof, man. Proof's in the pudding, man. All right.